Hello YouTube and Blade Runner fans, this is SpikyFight and today I have a little something for you. I have a couple Blade Runner items that I want to review. Yeah, as you can see, this is the Tomenosuke Blaster, the retailer edition Blaster 2019. This was before the 2049 version of this blaster came out, and I already modified this blaster a little bit, not that much. I did not alter its appearance or anything, but I'm going to show you real quick what I did. So what comes in the box? First of all, the unpacking experience is it's so satisfying when you slide off that cardboard box. It's absolutely satisfying, and let me tell you, it was not cheap. It cost me half a fortune, so yeah, there's that. These blasters typically don't go for under $1,000. Recently, ParagonFX released a version that is $999, and it's officially licensed. The Tomenosuke blasters were not licensed back then, and what comes in the box is they come with their own little set of white gloves with the branding Tomenosuke Blaster, a handbook with pictures and photographies of the blaster, and the assembly instructions in Japanese. I believe oh no, actually it's not the photo book, it's not, yeah, there it is. These pictures were taken from the Worldcon blaster back in 2006, I believe it was. The original Blade Runner blaster from the movie was exhibited at Worldcon, and the guys from Tomenosuke, which are huge Blade Runner enthusiasts, like they took pictures, they make as detailed as possible, as detailed as you can get, and as you can see in this this little book here, or on the pictures, they try to mimic and they try to replicate the original. Shut the fuck up, neighbor. Try to replicate it as best as they could. So yeah, there's that. Really, if you like art books, you're gonna enjoy the pictures of the original Worldcon blaster. I'm gonna put this aside just in case. Yeah, just in case I want to get back to that. So yeah, here's a postcard of Harrison Ford holding the gun with a Tomenosuke blaster writing on it, and it says postcard. If you desire, so you can send this to someone. Maybe they take it as a I don't know. Would you enjoy receiving a postcard with Harrison Ford and a blaster and smiling like that? I don't know if I would enjoy that. So yeah. Also in this, there is something in Japanese. I'm assuming it says something about the parts, and here's some drawings that are some original drawings. I think those are drawings by the guy who designed the blaster or who made the blaster, and they changed it up a little bit. So there are several different models of the Tomenosuke blaster. I hope I can get this back together in the plastic bags later. So the main attraction, because we are all here, is of course this beautiful I'm really afraid to touch it with my hands, even if I did it several times. So yeah, but here it is. Here comes the beauty. It is not a full metal version. The barrel of the Tomenosuke Blaster is a mixture, I think, of metal and plastic components. It has something to do with cold pressing or something, where you press metal and plastic pieces together, something like this. Cold cast aluminum mixture with resin. I don't have the slightest idea, but what I do know is it has to do with or why that is. It has to do with Japanese gun laws, and that is why, I don't know if you can see that right there, the barrel is not hollow. It is not hollow. Yeah, it is. It has a spot in it, and yeah. But you can't. You could replace this. There are people online who sell steel barrels or aluminum barrels for this. But what you have to do for this is you have to take the blaster apart, saw this part off in a specific way so that it would fit. And I'm not willing to do that with a $1,000 blaster. I paid even more than that, but they typically don't go for under $1,000. So yeah, I'm not willing to do that to my $1,000 collector's item. So what I can show you is, and what I talked about earlier was, I changed it up a little bit. Typically, the green LEDs don't light up on the blaster. They never light up in the movie, but what I wanted to do was I wanted them to light up. So what I did in research was I found like what I found online was like there, and what you did see in the booklet was there was a wire connection, a wide wire that would go in here, and in certain other blasters that you can buy online, they have this version where the green LEDs can light up. They not always do, but what I did was, and what I found online was, I bought little, I don't know if you can see that, I bought little fishing lights, and they fit in, if you so will, they fit into this, and I exchanged the loose LEDs that were in here. I replaced them with these, and they can light up. I can show you that in a minute. Hopefully it will not take too long. So yeah, there's LED number 1. Does it light up? It is quite weak. If you press it in a certain way, it should light up. And the problem is that I used them very frequently, and I believe they were unattended for a while and were glowing for a little longer than they should have. But you can buy them online. So this is what you, oh, there it is, there it goes. You can buy those fishing lights online, and what I did was I used little pliers to squeeze these. I don't believe they are lithium-ion batteries. I believe they are something else entirely. But what I did do was I squeezed them. So yeah, that's the curse of demonstration. Never works as intended. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, no, it doesn't light up. Come on, light up. Why won't you fully light up? That's very rude of you. Anyway, so what I did was I replaced, there it goes. At least one of them is lighting up now. And of course the red LEDs also light up. You can see that right there. They have they have a little I think it's a capacitor that slows down. Let me just take out the green one for a moment and show that again. There's the switch, and if you turn that on, you can see that there's a little delay between the pulling of the switch and the lighting up of the red LEDs. So yeah, there's that. So well, I think I should put the green one back in the state where it doesn't light up. So what I can try here is, let me just, I just keep talking. How I came across the Blade Runner Blaster in particular was, I just watched the movie over and over, and I just watched everything that I came across that had to do with Blade Runner. And one day I came across Adam Savage's videos about the Blade Runner Blaster and his passion for it, and it just hooked me. He just hooked me with his passion, with his desire to the whole story behind the Blade Runner Blaster, the entire fandom that did research, years and years of research that went into this blaster, years of trying to find screws, the exact colors of certain parts. Are the grips amber? Are they brown ale? Do they have a brown ale tone? Is the blaster black? Is it silver? Is it all that stuff? It just hooked me. So and when I just saw the prices for that thing, I was like, wow, this is way beyond my budget. I don't want to spend $1,000 on a collector's item, even if I do know that it is a collector's item and that I don't take it out of the box very often. I don't want to spend $1,000 on a collector's item that goes nowhere. I will not take it to conventions. I will not take it to a carnival. I won't take it to a Halloween party. Nothing like that. And still, what I did first was I printed my very own blaster. I 3D printed my very own blaster, and I could show it to you right now, but it's in a showcase right now. So I would need to go over there, and maybe in another video I will show it to you. But we're not finished with this one yet, so let's go on. It has movable parts. The styre frame, or the upper part here, moves, and you can hear it's metal. And wow, I just made a little dent in there. Sorry about that. You can open up the cylinder. It rotates. It has brass bullets that come within the packaging. They are really heavy, like absolutely humongous and really heavy. One bullet is like, I don't know, maybe 15 grams. It's solid, yeah, and it gives the blaster additional weight when you hold it in your hand. So when you put in the, yeah, there it goes. When you put in the bullets, and not like me, or not, don't do it like I'm doing it right now. Don't lie the blaster down. I'm not an expert in loading guns, as you can probably tell. I'm not American, so how would I know? We still have freedom in Europe, though. Don't worry, Americans. So what one of the main attractions at this that is special about this blaster, when you pull the trigger, the cylinder rotates. I don't know if you can. I tried it, and now it blocked. That's just fucking great, as it always happens in videos. Why won't you? Now it rotates. It has to do something with the if you orientate the blaster like this, if you point it downwards, why would my cell phone tell me now that this is a software update, not in the middle of the video? I'll try it that way. Maybe you can see it that way. No, doesn't rotate. Now it's completely blocked. It only works when you point the gun straight ahead. And let me find an angle where you can see that. No, don't focus on that. I think you can see what happens here. It basically the point is it rotates. So in the box, oh, there goes the green LED. I should probably put that back offline. So okay, that doesn't get back online. So what else do I have? I told you about certain Blade Runner items, plural, that I was going to review. So there are a few additions in this case. Let me just pack this away really quick. I'll just put that in there. I promise I will take care of this later. So yeah, the next thing that I ordered for my Blade Runner obsession was this little piece here. A handmade blaster stand for the Tomenosuke Blaster, made by Neon Nautilus, or Mark Metcalf. I'm sorry, Mark, if I mispronounced your name, but yeah, he's a member on the RPF Forum. That is really helpful if you want to start your own Blade Runner collection or your own Blade Runner obsession, so to speak. And what is special about this stand is not only that it has the NS tile, the tiles that are part of Deckards apartments, but also what it has is you can take out the plastic pieces, or the not plastic, I'm sorry, it's plexiglass. You can take that out, and what is special about it, it lights up, and yeah, you can change between a USB power connection, or in my case, and this is something that I did on the typically this is not included. This is something that I have done, the engraving here, and it says, "Oh, those moments will be lost in time like tears in rain. Roy Betty." Usually the quote is even longer, but yeah, you can see the little unicorn here, the origami unicorn, and the little Blade Runner logo. And if you would unscrew this, you would have access to the battery compartment, and you could change between the USB connection and the battery connection. And like I said, this is in no way included. This is something you have to do yourself, or have someone else do it for you. And yeah, this is not included. So what else comes with this blaster? Well, this beautiful handmade packaging with a little description on how to assemble it. And oh, I'm sorry, it was Luke, not Mark. I'm sorry, Luke, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not really good with names. I was assuming it was Mark Metcalf for some reason. Wasn't there an actor that was called Mark Metcalf or something? I'm not really sure, but something crossed my mind with Mark, but it's Luke. And he gives you a little thank you note. Has this beautiful packaging. Even if I unpacked it, you can see he has specially cut out those parts here, so the plexiglass is in no way damaged during transport. And yeah, it's just an amazing piece. And I bought it in the I guess it was around June or July when I bought it, and shortly after that, I was very lucky. Shortly after that, Luke raised the price for the stand. So what you can do with this stand, that is the main attraction, you can put on the blaster. I will get it out and put hopefully I will be able to put some pictures of the blaster when it's in the stand and in the showcase. I'm just incompetent. I'm your typical incompetent idiot when it comes to this. Yeah, you can see it's beautiful illuminated. It is very very bright. Wow, my eyes just hurt from that. It's very bright, and it's very well crafted. I can back when I bought it, it was about the same price point as like the official Tomenosuke stand. It was for around 85 pounds or something, something about 85 pounds, and or euros. I'm sorry, euros, not pounds. But the Tomenosuke official stand is just a piece of or two pieces of wood, and it's not even an original design by Tomenosuke. It's a fan-made design. Not that that is bad in any way, but Tomenosuke is cashing off on a fan design, and I personally feel like they're cashing off from a fan design. I mean, the fan is fine with that, and they contacted him, but still, it's just two pieces of wood. You could do that in your garage with a laser cutter. Come on, you guys. This is not a 90 compared to this. It's not a $90 item. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, not that I'm criticizing them or anything, but still, yeah. There's that. So that is not all for today. We still have a few other things to show, or at least one other thing to show. Just let me assemble this back together. Hopefully not break anything. So, what else do I have here? Oh my, this is a solid wooden box with a engraving, and it already tells what's in there, but it's really special to me. It's Case Blaster. I'm just gonna show you. Oh my, there comes something that I should have put away in the first place, because I was stupid, you guys. I made a mistake, and hopefully I did not damage it beyond repair, but at the moment a certain part of this blaster is not working that I wanted to show you guys. So that is, yeah, that's the reason why there are various Allen keys in there, because I wanted to, I tried to fix it myself. So what is special about this blaster is it's Case Blaster from Blade Runner 2049, and it's not a 3D printed one, it's not a plastic one, it's a full metal version, and it comes from a guy named Michel that who has its own Etsy store, and he sells them, and he also sells full metal versions of Deckards-Blaster. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order Deckards-Blaster in full metal, and maybe I'm gonna do an extended review on that. So yeah, there's that. What would be special about this blaster is you would put in this little tool here, and hopefully you would hit a switch that I'm not hitting right now. Now I did hit it. I heard it. And usually the red LEDs would light up. Unfortunately, for some undisclosed reason that I'm not really aware of, and I don't know how to fix it at the moment, I just broke the red LEDs, and what is still intact is the hammer mechanism. And what Michel did was, if you would turn off the LEDs, or if you would turn on the LEDs, that would be the only way that this trigger mechanism would work. And as you can hear, it's really solid. So what is beautiful about this piece is the paint job, the detailing in the metal texture, and the overall, I would almost say that this is screen accurate to a point. And somewhere, don't let me tell you bullshit, or somewhere around, I guess it was April, there was a guy from Germany who sold a metal version of Case Blaster that was exhibited at the museum, a German film museum or something, and it sold for about 800 euros. And this full metal version of the blaster that Michel made himself, he has his own workshop, he has his own Etsy shop. I'll put links in the description. I paid around 450 for it. So yeah, like I said, it's screen accurate, it's detailed, it has the lights are working, even though I'm assuming the lights were never working in the film, or at least I didn't see them work in the film. It's like with Deckards Blaster, the green LEDs never light up, but yeah, they are there. So when you have red LEDs on a blaster, you want them to light up. I don't remember lighting them up in Blade Runner 2049. So yeah, that closes my review. I'll put links to everything that I just mentioned, and to the guys that deserve credit for their creations. I'll put links in the description. I'm sorry for my bad English. I'm sorry for my haspling, and for my overall not preparedness of this video. It's very homemade and very amateur, but still. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed what I just showed you. And yeah, if you have any questions regarding the Blade Runner Blaster, hopefully I can answer them. Don't hesitate to ask. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.